Hey friends, I wanted to give you a 5-week update from breast reduction surgery. In the last week, I've continued to see improvements. Last week, I was still uncomfortable carrying things that had any weight to them. Especially things like laundry baskets that are also, require stretching your arms out and, holding at awkward angles. But in the last 2 days, today is Tuesday, and my surgery was 5 weeks ago today. Yesterday I was doing the laundry and carrying the basket out there was a little uncomfortable because things were piled in. But coming back, doing more loads, splitting up all of that into several loads and then carrying back in smaller quantities was more comfortable. I did manage to get into the gym twice last week, I think. So those exercises, of course, are going to help because they're getting the blood flowing through the tissues and the muscles. I've been doing some of the physical therapy exercises that include like reaching over and then back, and I cannot go as far back as normal. I can go maybe, what is that, about 120 degrees? Whereas before I was going, here I was doing this other thing I can't do. I would do about 180 degrees, maybe slightly more. And of course some of that is twisting at the waist, but most of it is for the shoulder and this muscle and through here. I don't know the names of the muscles. That is still uncomfortable. It's hard to, some of that is the breast tissue, and the muscle still being a bit tender, but also it's the scars pulling a little bit. This morning after my shower, I forgot to put on the lotion. Went for my morning walk with my husband and my dog, and I could feel that the lotion was missing. So when I got back, I had to undress, put the lotion on the scars, and then then that felt better. And I'm doing the lotion for aesthetic reasons because it's going to soften up the scars and help them fade faster. But it also apparently, makes the skin softer, which means it's going to stretch easier, and it's a comforting thing. Especially, even wearing, I've said before, the bra that I wear now is a very soft one, nothing like the underwires I had to wear before. It is still pressing on tissue that was recently damaged, and the scars themselves are still sore a little bit. It's easier to carry things now. I feel some of the muscles, the pain is mostly gone. There is still a little bit of discomfort. The discomfort tends to be on the bottom side. I think that it's simply a matter of gravity, that after the surgery, a sort of bruising occurred across the bottom that was different than what I saw above up here. So I think it just simply blood pooled a little bit, and of course the incisions are down on that side, on below, along where the bra strap goes. So of course it's going to be more sore there. That just makes sense. The hematoma is much smaller and much less defined. It was right here, and now it's maybe just a little bit left lower down. I was using witch hazel, and also I made a home tincture with tansy which you can use if the skin is not broken. So it's good for contusions, not bruises. Bruises include broken skin. So the tansy, I literally have tansy growing in my garden. It's classically been used for that. And you know, I have comfrey also, and it did not occur to me to use comfrey, but tansy is what I've understood to be the classic herb for this purpose. European herb. Witch hazel is a North American herb. So it's and I think it works even better, but I figured use both, see if it helps. The tansy, of course, was dark green, so when I would put it on the rag would end up stained, but that's what rags are for. There's a beautiful turtle out there in the creek. What else is going on? I need to reestablish my posture. It's easier now to slouch because I don't end up in tremendous pain. So I'm doing the shoulder pull downs, and if you hold your arms at your side and pull your shoulders down, you need to engage your abs, and it will also straighten your back. And then of course the pulling shoulders back, and the exercise I demonstrated earlier, that's also good for shoulders and upper back. Yeah, I almost feel a little bit like a kid again, like I'm gonna lay on the floor and watch television, things I haven't been able to do in a long time. I am 52 years old, and I haven't been this pain-free since I was a child, a young child, since I was 11 or 12. 12. I was 12 when the weight developed on my chest, and that's when this pain started. It took about 2 months for the chronic pain to really, 3 months maybe, for the chronic pain to set in after the breast size developed. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell you. I will be going back to the doctor in 2 more weeks, or a week and a half. That's an earlier checkup than most of us. Oh, there goes a heron. Beautiful, enormous. It's a dinosaur, it's a dinosaur. That's earlier than usual. Most people go back at about 3 months. But because of the hematoma, they want to make sure that that's gotten healed up. And I feel like it's going to go real well. What else? Let me know if you have any questions about the experience that I've had. And let me know if you've gone through this, what your experiences have been. Again, I had surgery on the 20th of July, and I went from a 32 GH to what I hope will be a 32B. The swelling, like I said, the swelling is mostly down. The left side is doing better than the right side. That's pretty typical of people who are right-handed. You know, the fact that you use this hand and arm more means it's going to take longer for that side to heal. And I tend to actually be ambidextrous, so I had the complication, of course, of the hematoma as well. Weight's going well. I am still sleeping in the recliner, but because up until at least a couple of days ago, if I bent over to pick something up, the feeling of pressure in the surgery area was intolerable. But yesterday, like bending over to pick up laundry, bending over to tie my shoes, put the leash on the dog, things like that, it didn't feel bad. So I'm thinking, oh, now there's 2 turtles. I'm thinking that I may be able to sleep laying down again soon. And wow, am I looking forward to that. The recliner will go back to being just an occasional experience instead of a daily. And then I'll get to hold hands with my husband again when I go to sleep. He stops by the couch on his way to bed, and we hold hands for a minute and give each other kisses and say goodnight. And then have to sleep alone. So won't have to sleep alone anymore. Okay, well, like I said, I invite you to post questions or updates of your own. Let me know how you're doing, or if you're excited about getting surgery or wondering what to do. I'll tell you what I know. All right, thanks.